Given any polynomial, you always need to remember this, okay? For example, this polynomial that we have, you may be tempted to divide throughout by x squared or x, but you cannot do that. Why? Because you do not know the value of x. Because if x is negative, you know that you need to write the opposite of the given inequality, okay? So instead, whenever you are given a polynomial, write all non-zero terms on the left side of the polynomial. That is, write it in the form of f of x, then your inequality symbol, and then you need to have 0 on the right side of the inequality. So like in this problem, we are going to write as follows. Now that we have expressed it in this form, we want to find out the values of x for which this expression, the f of x on the left hand side, is less or equal to 0. So we are going to factor out x squared as follows. Next, we are going to factor out this quadratic expression. So we are going to have, having factored out the polynomial, we are going to find out first of all where this polynomial is equal to 0. So we can write x squared, x plus 4, x minus 3 is equal to 0. So it's either x squared is equal to 0. This is true if and only if x is equal to 0. Or x plus 4 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to negative 4. Next, we are going to say x minus 3 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to positive 3. We have these 3 points which we call the critical values. So we are going to put them on a number line as follows. Now, we want to find out the sign of this polynomial in this region. So we are going to call this region 1. So the possible solutions are negative infinity to negative 4, negative 4 to 0, and 0 to 3, and 3 to positive infinity. So in each of the regions, we are going to pick a value, negative 5, and so forth, and see the sign. Let us go ahead and do that. All right, so clearly when x is negative 5, this function is greater than 0. And when x is negative 1, it is less than 0. When x is 1, it is less than 0. And for all values greater than 3, say 4, the function is greater than 0. But our question, we want the values of x for which this thing is less or equal to 0. So meaning that we need to choose this region here. So therefore, our solution set is negative 4 to 0 and union 0 to 3. Observe that we are including the end points because of the less or equal to in the question. So we can also write these in interval notation as negative 4 less or equal to x, which is less or equal to 0. And the other one is 0 less or equal to x less or equal to 3. And we are done. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe so that we can reach more people. Thank you.